People of YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about a homage watch. Now, some people have got mixed feelings on homages. Some of the homages that you can buy, as we know, can be not fantastic. Some can be quite good and some can be really pretty good. Particularly people like Pagani Design. Obviously we know that they're rattling out a lot of Rolex type homages, and they do have various kind of quirky issues going on. A lot of people have said from time to time, if only they'd spend another $20 or $30, then you know, they could end up with a really decent spec watch that doesn't have so many issues. Well, it would appear that somebody over in China has been listening to the people, should we say. This Steeldive, price wise, it's a homage to the Seiko 6105, and the Steeldive reference number is an SD1970, and it's the Captain Willard from Apocalypse Now version. Now Seiko did reissue the same watch, the SLA 033, not 00, it's 033, and that will cost you around about £3,000. They do a Prospex version, which is the SPB 151, which is going to be around about the £1,000 mark. This particular Steeldive, I paid £129, brand new, and it also came with 4 straps. This is the box that it comes in. Yeah, quite a cool kind of snap down box, and there is the bracelet that it was on, which has solid end links. It's a solid bracelet. Just drop that end link back in there, and you've got your lift up catch, double deployant, just a press clasp. Nothing particularly special. But, you know, it's okay. Nothing any different particularly to what Seiko would turn out. It also came with the Steeldive rubber strap. Got their hang tag still on this one. Signed on the buckle and on the keepers there as well. If you buy it from AliExpress, I believe this is the one it will generally come on. I think you can probably get it on a bracelet, but you're going to pay a bit more for it. But like I said, this one came with all of these straps that you see here. Came with the isoframe, which I've got it on at the moment, and also the waffle strap, which will give you your authentic Captain Willard look, because that's what he had on in the movie Apocalypse Now. There is one more strap that it comes with, which is it's a Seiko rubber dive strap, which I've actually put onto another watch at the moment. So I shall just bring that into shot here. There's the strap. That's the other one that came with it. And there's a sneak peek of a watch that's coming up for review pretty shortly on the channel. That's all you get of that one for now. Back to this, and we'll get some specs out of the way. We have a case size of 43.5. We have a case thickness of 13.5, and we have a lug to lug of 47 and a lug width of 20 millimeters. Now, as you can see, the case shape is the 6105 down to a T. Even the crown is the same, and on this one you've got the Steeldive logo in there, which is quite a nice touch. You've got polished sides, which transitions to a brushed top surface of the case, and then you've got a mixture of polishing and brushing for the bezel. There's a sapphire crystal that's covering that dial with a lot of blue AR coating on there. The rehaut on this is matte black, which is pretty good actually, because it doesn't kind of glare and detract from telling the time when you're looking at it in sunlight. You've got applied markers, which are Lume filled. You've got your minute track around the outside. The Steeldive logo is printed, as is automatic and water resistant to 300 meters. Yeah, it's a pretty nice watch. The bezel action on this, which is something which a lot of these homage watches do suffer with, is actually really good. And you, instead of the 90 click, you do get a full 120 click bezel on this one. And as you can hear, that's actually really nice, and it's actually got quite a nice tactile feel to it. It's not too tight, it's not loose and sloppy, and there's very minimal back play on that. The ceramic insert on there, as you can see, is numbered all the way around the outside. The rest of the dial, you've got a nice framed date window, the date window, or the date I should say itself, being on a white background, which is pretty good because at least it's legible. Some people prefer them to be kind of the same colour as the dial, but I do like to be able to see the date. On the back of the case, we have the Steeldive logo, and I've heard some people say, well, I don't really know what that's supposed to be. Well, I'm pretty sure that you'll find that that is a mask, some air tanks and some flippers. And on the back there, you've got all stainless steel, automatic movement, which is a NH35 Seiko movement. So timekeeping wise, it's fine. I've had this for about a week, and it's running at around about +9, +10 per day. The first couple of days it was actually only +2, but it seems to have settled down a bit now, and it's kind of been running almost constantly, because this is actually such a cool watch, and it is so comfortable to wear that taking it off has been a little bit of a struggle to find something else to put on. Now the lume on this is also pretty incredible, which is another thing which homage watches seem to suffer from. So what I'm going to do is I shall give that a quick charge up, and I shall knock out the lights, and rather than say anything about the lume, I will just let you see it for yourself. Let's see if we can get the camera to focus on it. There we go. We have, I'm not sure if it'll pick up the colours too well on here, but on the dial we have C3 Superluminova, plenty of it on there, and around the bezel is BGW9, which gives it that blue hue. The only criticism that I would have about the lume is the lume in the bezel does last longer than the lume on the dial. Having said that, it does last all night. They both last all night. It's just that the lume on the bezel does seem to be a bit brighter. But I mean, as a complaint, that's about all I can find. Like I said, I've really struggled taking this one off. It really is a lovely piece. I'm going to leave you a link to where I got this particular one on eBay. Like I said, you get all this. You also, there was these two spring bar tools in there as well. But yeah, so you get all that. You get your nice little plastic carry case. You get your stainless steel bracelet. You get your Steeldive rubber strap. And you also get your isoframe and your waffle if you want to go the full Martin Sheen look. And you also get that sort of standard Seiko rubber dive strap. I can't actually find anything about this watch that I don't like, and I've even shown it to a friend of mine who actually collects higher end watches than kind of a lot of us. He's into his sort of Rolex and Omegas and things like that, and he's actually had the SLA 033, and he's seen this, and he said, you know what, he says, as a piece, he says, I can't fault it. He said it's actually very nice. He just wasn't too sure where he stood with it, being such a good copy, if you like, of the original or of the SLA 033. So there you go. That was I saw that as kind of praise indeed. He did say it was a very nice piece, and you know, hats off to these people. They've done really well. So anyway, like I said, I'm going to leave a link to the place on eBay where I got this. I'll also leave a link to AliExpress. Yeah, I mean, if you found this useful, give me a thumbs up. That'd be great. And please like the video, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get notified when I upload any new content. Okay, that's about it for now on the Steeldive SD1970. I highly recommend it. I mean, I love this thing. Okay, anyway, that's all for now. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers for now.